How you going, guys? It's Daniel from Speedway Stewart's Racing. The clan's just got here as well. So we're rocking up at once, getting ready for some title prep time. Been out and about today, getting all them goodies. Go fast parts. Just getting ready for state title, which is all money. So just went and picked some tyres up, some freshies for the final. Hopefully we can get in. Get dog trying to escape, which she always does. Here we go, U-Butte, out with the old, in with the new. So I'll give you a bit of an update on what's going on, because next weekend is the Victorian title, so we're not doing much, just doing a bit of cleaning around. Doors back on, ran out of rivets, so I had to hold up. We've got some Go Fast parts come in, a new fuel pump, another reg. We're going for a bit more pressure. So the reg on, pump the quarters out. Well, I've done one side of the car, and then Jackie Boy's here to do some engine work on his engine. Yeah?
Yeah.
So as you can see in here, Shane's got problems that are going to be fixed for the title. Engine's apart. Going to put a new hart in it. Yeah, big week ahead. I'll show you a bit of what we're doing today. We're just going to dial the cam in on Shane's car. Shane's going to put all that in, and I'll continue on with some minor repairs on mine. Just let me know in the comments below whether you want to sort of see me film sort of what I'm doing. It's pretty simple stuff. It's sort of start and finish of what we're going to do, but like for instance, I'm just going to put the fuel reg just up there. The fuel line comes out, the black one, so we'll just put the fuel reg there and then send it in, so everyone knows how to use a drill and stuff. And then it's pretty easy to swap out with my fuel pump. That fuel pump goes from 0 to 15 psi, same brand. Then yeah, I just don't know whether you want me to really film that kind of stuff. I'll check the fuel filter, make sure it's right to go, and that one does from 4 to 7 psi. It's got to try different things with these little bugs that it's got still, whether it's just might not be keeping fuel up to the carby good enough, so that's why we're going to reg, and all E85 compatible. Just make sure you sort of read the fine print on everything you buy. I have been. Just make sure if you're going to look at going down that track, start looking at E85 compatible stuff and go from there. So yeah, I'll let you know what we're doing through the day, upload this, and then what we'll do for title weekend. So our title weekend goes over 2 days for all you blokes that are in America. So our title is it's a Victorian championship. So when they say Victorian, it's Victoria. So we don't do it over a series, we just do it over one meeting. 2-day event. We've got, I think it's 70 cars we've got entered. Scrutineering times, you get all that sort of stuff. With COVID, it's going to be a bit hard because I think by the sounds of it, me and Shane are the first ones up to do scrutineering. We're going to be there at 8 o'clock. We're going to get to the track about 8:30 in the morning, 9 at the sort of latest, because our time's 9:30, which is a bit of a bummer, especially with COVID, because that means we have to stay in the pits for 5 hours. I mean, racing doesn't start till 5, so surely they could have looked into that a bit better, being COVID, because once we enter the pits, we're not allowed to leave, which, yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. So we might take some swags up and just lock the trailer up and have a sleep, because it's going to be fairly boring for, what is it? It's going to be 6-7 hours just sitting there doing nothing, which is going to be extremely fun. It's going to be fun as best fun you'll ever have. But yeah, well, we've got this TV in the Sony. We might in the trailer. We might take the Sony up and play the Sony or something. Never know. Take the simulator up in the PC, and we'll do some iRacing while we're up there. Do something. But no, stay tuned. I'll let you know what we do for the day, and yeah, we'll go from there. Oh, shout out to tyre people. So Drew, I'll just turn that around so you can see it. Here we go. Druin Tyres and Battery Service in Druin, Gippsland, Victoria. Hit them up. That's who supplies my tyres, does all my tyres and tubes and fitting and all that sort of stuff. He's only up the road. He's a Stephen Danks. He's just up the road, so it's a pretty easy drive and worth it. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey guys, we're back. So got all my dints out. Got some room around my wheel arches, which is a must depending on who you race these days. Just doing a diff breather because I snapped it off. Well, didn't snap. I did snap it off, but I stupidly, when I tied the race car down, I put it around the diff breather and pulled the race car down and snapped the breather off the diff. So Shane's is all going back together. Got all them roller rockers, you know. Yeah, so all dialed in. Cam's all dialed in, ready to go. Just gonna put it all together and fire it up tomorrow, and yeah, happy days. Bit of an end up. What's going on? Shane doesn't have much to do. Bits and pieces everywhere. Top shelf, black can, black stubby. Get in trouble. That's all. New shoes. Title prep well underway. This thing's going like this. It's got battle scars. Battle scars look good on some things, and you know what? It doesn't really look good on this race car, but it is what it is. Day 2, Sunday, of getting cars ready for the title. So I'll give you a run through on mine, and then a run through on Shane's. Where we're at. Shane's is probably an hour away to fire up, but I'll show you as we'll film that. First fire up the new cam. So I've done with mine. So we've got a new fuel pump sitting on it. We had a little bit of an issue with the tank. The pickup on the tank, it actually, pickup goes down and it actually looped back around. Oop, bit fuzzy, sorry guys. Go back a bit. So it looped around and went to the top of the tank. So it might have been an issue with the pickup that we had. So I've turned that. It's now facing downwards. I put a barb in the end of the fuel line and put a massive nut on it for a weight to weight it down. Just little bits and pieces you find. Cars, all the quarters are pushed out. M seats in, ready to rock and roll. The biggest sort of change we done is I moved my accelerator where it come through. My accelerator cable come through the bottom here, and what it was doing when it was going full throttle, the cable itself was stopping it from going full throttle. So now I've lifted it up, it'll pull it around even further. It's just another little trick to watch. It was getting pretty much 3/4 of throttle. There wouldn't be much more in it. Probably wouldn't be any more power to be made. It was just, it's always good to have full throttle. New shoes all grooved up for the final. Hopefully we can get in. I'm just putting 2 2 rears on. That's about it. Bit of a touch up and paint maybe, and we are set to go. I snapped the diff breather off how I said at Rosedale. I'm yet to pull the bung out to make sure it's still got oil in it. Hopefully it does, because it's a brand new diff that we just put in it. Yeah, just the last sort of updates before we see the title. Shane's got all his back together, so we get in there with Shane's. If anyone's got any seals and some wire, Shane's after 2 top seals. I'd like 3 just in case we break one, just so we can sort of get it done before we go to the title. We found a different in harmonic balances. One has a keyway the whole way, one doesn't. So we have to run out and see Uncle Steve and get one of them. Shane's car's pretty much ready to go. Just the engine. Just the engine stuff. Yeah, so not too far to go and it'll be ready to fire up. And we're trying to, hopefully we'll fire it today and then we can go. And there's got some brand new leads there that this needs because half of them are broken. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. And we'll fire it up, upload, let you know that our title prep's just about done. Move that straight. Yeah, see you at the road. Rightio guys, we are just about to fire. Turn the ignition on for a sec.
Yeah, it's on.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, we disconnected the fuel pump wire.
Disconnected the fuel pump wire.
Oh yeah.
Let's put that back on and see what happens.
Stop it soon.
Family. Family. Bullfed.
Was that a gear, wasn't it?
Ready?
Turn the ignition on.
There we go.
Radio.
Ready?
Yep.
Alright guys, we're back in a sec. We're just going to go over some plugs because I think we've got some fouled plugs, so we just want to change them and make sure the engine's going to run good and just check the firing order again. So we'll be back in a sec. Ready, we're back again. Take 2, just change the plugs. It could be out, we haven't checked the timing on it yet, so it could be why it's a little bit funny.
Ready?
Alright guys, well that's it for us. Yeah, title prep's pretty much done. Just going to check the timing on Shane's and I need to be in there to do it. Can't film at the same time. So yeah, see you title time next weekend. Hopefully we have a good result. The aim is to get into the A main start. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I'll do the title of 2 different videos. I can't do 2 different nights, so what it'll be. See you then, guys.